And good evening, welcome to Penguins TV. So, we just finished on Twitch TV, as we are for a lot of broadcasts, and it was the Canadiens and the Jets. And it was a good game. I can't sit here and say it's the same level of excitement as Vegas and Colorado or Boston and the Islanders, but the fans in the building certainly has something to do with that. But it was a good game. It ended 1-0. The Canadiens won, so they take a 2-0 series lead now back to Montreal, where they're going to have at least 2,500 fans in the building for those games, and that could be a huge advantage. So could this thing be over in 4? Yeah, it's possible. Do I think it's going to be over in 4? No, I think the Jets are going to stretch it longer. Will they get it till 6 when Mark Scheifele gets back? I don't know. Let's hope so. I'd like to see a longer series. I'd like to see this thing go 7. But with Scheifele out, that might just be too much to overcome. They're also missing DeMillo on defense, and Stastny didn't play again. But Scheifele is the big piece, man. He's the most important player not named Connor Hellebuyck. Let's get into the stats. Let's look at what happened here, and we'll see where things went tonight so you have an idea of how things went. Just pulling up some stats here. Those aren't the stats I was looking for. Bear with me here for a second. Okay, not much to cover here. Goal in the second period was Tyler Toffoli, his third, and it was shorthanded. It was a power play for the Jets, obviously, and they were hoping to get it going, and it ended up going the other way. And Tyler Toffoli with his third of the playoffs, a shorthanded goal. Lekkonen's first assist and Shea Weber's second assist of the playoffs. And that was the only goal of the game. It was a tight checking game. It was a good game. I wouldn't say it was a great game in comparison to those other series I had mentioned, but I think the crowd has a lot to do with that. But it was a good game, and I did enjoy it. Let's look at team stats here. Winnipeg, the home team, it looked like they had about 500 healthcare workers scattered through the building again. They had them behind the nets and stuff like that scattered through the building, which was cool. Let's hope they get a Game 5 back there and a Game 7 back there. That would be neat. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Canadiens, but I really like both teams, and I'm just excited to see one of them go through to the third round, to be honest. So, team stats, Winnipeg Jets, the home team, with 30 shots on goal. Montreal Canadiens with 24. Hits, Winnipeg Jets, 49. They were throwing the body around pretty strongly. Montreal only with 20. Face-offs were closer. Winnipeg had 33, and Montreal had 27. Penalties, or power plays, I should say. The Jets had 2. They couldn't score on either one. Montreal had 1. They couldn't score. So the power plays were ineffective, but they were only 0 for 3 combined. The Mark Scheifele thing seemed to be gone. It's been dealt with. He's gone for 4 games. And the Jets threw a lot of body. The Habs didn't throw so many hits. Short-handed goals, 1 for Montreal. Total penalties, 4 for Montreal, 4 minutes, 2 for the Jets, obviously. Block shots, 19 block shots for the Canadiens and 12 block shots for the Jets. Takeaways, 4 takeaways for the Canadiens, 6 takeaways for the Jets. Giveaways, 9 giveaways for the Canadiens and 12 giveaways for the Jets. So this is going to be a shorter video tonight because there's not a lot to cover here. The point is that the Jets couldn't find a way. Did Pierre-Luc Dubois play better? I thought so in the first, but after that I didn't think he was super noticeable. But the Jets are just going to have to find a way to be better. I'm still watching highlights on TV here. So they have 3 more games without Scheifele, and if they lose the next 2, they're done. Can they stretch it out? Yeah, I think they can. I think they're going to find a way. Will they win both games in Montreal? Maybe. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe Montreal takes this thing in 4 now. I don't know. But it's certainly evident that the Mark Scheifele hit has tipped the series in Montreal's favor. This is going to be a low-scoring series. I figured this series would be mostly 1-0 in 2-1 games. In Game 1, we didn't get that. It was 5-3. But in this game, it was 1-0. Nice shot by Scheifele there into the blocker side corner. It might have been tipped on the way into the net, so you can't blame Hellebuyck. Hellebuyck was good. He stopped 29 shots. Price was great. He stopped 24 shots. But I didn't think Price had that many great saves. He did have some good stops. I'm watching some highlights right now. He had some good stops. So both goalies were good, and I was impressed. This is the type of goaltending I expect in this series, and this is the type of low scoring I expect in this series. I'm sorry the video is a little shorter today, guys, but just not as much to cover in a 1-0 game. It was good. Not nearly as entertaining, though, as Colorado and Vegas, which is coming up next. I hope you all have a good night. Take care of yourself. Be good to everyone else. And get vaccinated, okay? I'll see you soon. I'll be back for more on Twitch TV and, of course, lots more here on YouTube. Have a great night, everybody. Please subscribe and comment down below if you care to. Good night.